He broke up with me 5 days ago. He left me here in my house 2 days ago and left. And tonight may be the first night where I don't falling asleep, where my brain will not be trying to think that he'll come around. Because yesterday and before, but yesterday was my first night alone because a friend came to sleep with me. So it's like alone in the house. Yesterday was my first night, and it was very hard falling asleep. I could see my brain trying to grasp for a hope that this would turn differently, that he would come around, he would understand that he actually likes me, and that the things he said aren't truth. But today, and I was really trying to turn it around. I was really trying to tell myself, be here, I'm with me, I'm okay. But yeah, it was hard because my brain was really trying to grasp for that. Like, he's gonna turn around, he's gonna understand all of the things, and he's gonna tell me that. And I was like, no, be with me, be here, you're okay, you're safe. And then in the morning today, I woke up and I was like, I don't want to be in this situation. I want to still believe in the relationship. I want to still be in the relationship. I don't want to just be taking care of this pain. I want to have a life together, and to, especially, I woke up wanting to be loving to him desperately. Like, I see your pain, I see the things you go through inside, and I just want to help you. And then by the end of the day, with everything that happened, every interaction I had, I'm not feeling that anymore. There's Harry. I'm not feeling that anymore. So I think tonight's gonna be the first night where I can fall asleep, will fall asleep without trying, without my brain trying to find a good place, thinking that he will turn around. Because I was angry today. I was so hurt. I am so hurt. And today I just understood kind of things in a different way, and saw things in a different way, of like, how could you do what he did to someone that likes you so much, someone that was, not perfect, but changing, adapting, growing, transforming. How can you do that to someone that it's so good to you, that just wants good to you, that just wants to help you through your processes? How can you do that to someone like that? How can you just tell them you don't like them anymore, tell them you were never doing this for life, when that's a lie, because you were. I think it's the first night I'm not gonna be consumed by the process he's going through inside, and I'm gonna be more like, I'm gonna rest, because I don't want him here. And that's really sad, because I did want him here. It was really all I wanted. And I wanted us to keep working on things because I believed in them. And now I don't. And that's just sad. It feels bad to say it. It feels like bad in the heart to say it. Because I believed it so much, and I did so much for it to to work. But to that, yeah, like, I'm glad I'm here alone without him. And as sad as that is, I'm glad that I'm here in this process right now. Because I truly needed to accept how much he hurt me. And how it's not okay, and how so many things are not okay. It's okay to fuck up, you know. But not to do this to someone that likes you so much. I don't deserve it. For as much as I wanted this relationship, I no longer do, and it's so heartbreaking that I no longer do. Because of this. Yeah. I'm glad that it's gonna be a night where, you know, I'm gonna, like the third night since he left me here, and I'm not gonna sleep with his jacket that he left me. I'm not gonna think about him in the same way that I was before, and I'm probably gonna rest better. And I will cry a lot of times still, but I'm doing progress, and I thought I was gonna take longer to do this process, but I'm realizing, people around me are also helping me realize how not okay things are. Because I was trying to see the good side in him. I was trying to understand what he was going through. Because I want to be that person. I want to be, you know, understanding. But as understanding as I am, as loving as I am, I can't let people step on me. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. And let's all have a good, safe, cozy night of sleep, of rest. Ele o berry, ele berry, ele o berry, berry, berry. Ele o berry, o berry, berry. Goody, 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 goody. Doody, 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 doody. Oh, meu Deus. Como meu menino e eu temos tanta precisar de amor e carinho. Não é? Não é? Olha tu. Vai me atacar? Tá morder. Why are you biting? Why are you biting? Vai. Why are you biting? É a melhor coisa do mundo. O Barry. O Barry. É tão bonito. O Barry. O Barry. Barry. É tão bonito. O Barry. O Barry. Barry. É o meu coisinho bom. Ai, meu Deus, que o chão tá sujo. Não vamos mostrar. Hello. Hello, hello. What a day. What a time. What a phase of my life. Hard times, they ask for accents. We need to do an accent and really hug our cat and sing to our cat. It's what hard times require. So, situation point, situation check-in. What a day, hard day, really hard day. And I noticed that I haven't yet explained what happened. So, me and my boyfriend, we had like
a breakup, one of those. A very specific one, but I'm here in my house, and as much as I don't believe that this is the end, I also have to not focus and not think that he will understand some things and he'll come around, because that we don't know if that's gonna happen or not. And so I'm trying really to focus on myself, and that also looks like crying when I need to cry, even though when I'm crying I get really worried because it's really hard. But I'm gonna now do a list and show what I have done besides crying. So this bed over here, this was our room and we slept there, and things were a bit different, not very different, but they were a bit different, and I was able to like move this around and put it in a different position and make it like my little nest. So this is my nest. So I did my nest. I was able to like make it, yes, a place where I can sleep, okay? And so yeah. And then this bed, I will be able to sleep in it again, just need more time. And then I will, because we lived here together. So I will be able to sleep there again. One amazing thing that I was able to do that I really didn't think I was going to be able to do is to come here. This was his office. It could still be, but it was his office. And that's his table and his chair that he left here. And situation point, I thought I really wasn't gonna be able to enter this place for a while, because I mean, it was his office. I loved to know that he was in here and he had a place just for himself in the house, and I loved to even come in here sometimes and see him like writing and doing his thing. So I thought that this was gonna be the hardest place to like move things. But the other day, yesterday, I was talking to a friend and I was doing like a video call for a long time. We were hanging out, and Kika, talking to her, just like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I came here, and while I was talking to her, I started moving some things around, barely at all. I just like put this table more close to the window. I moved the position of this furniture piece. I just know the names in Portuguese. This cômodo. And there you are. I'm not really worried about the vlogs being kind of all over crazy in the filming, because it is what we have right now. It is what we can do right now, and that's all right. This was like this, and I put it like this. It already changed a little bit. I put all of my things here. I wanted to now make this my own space to make art, so like my office studio. So I brought all of my things in here. Here you can see, but there's a lot of boxes, and it's all fabrics and things to sew. And there's my sewing machine. Then over there I also have, even here I put like some of my stuff. I cleared this because this has a lot of like stuff that is just kind of things you want to put away in a drawer, but you also want all the drawers clean, but you can't because you have to put things in places. So I cleared this one, so I have some stuff here that are only mine. I mean, everything else is only mine, but it's for a long time ago. And he left this, but I was able to like transform it, put some of the stuff that I made here. I can show you eventually what I've done in the last few months, like this baby here, but in another moment. I put all of the stuff here, trying to make it on my own. I put little lights and stuff. And over this side, over there's also a bunch of art supplies. And so all of the art supplies that I have, that are a lot, they're all in this room. I mean, not all of them. The ones that I had packed and that I took with us to where we were, and then came back with those things, I put them all in here, because there are a few things in another room, I'll show you, that is so messy, but I don't feel like tackling any of this. I don't want to organize any of this right now. There's other priorities, and this room has a lot of humidity over there. It's like the window's fucked. So yeah, We don't use that window, this room, because the humidity is horrible. So the things that we brought, they are here. And I really thought I was not going to be able to tackle this room, even look at this room, because this room really reminded me of him, because it was his room that I was so happy that he had here. But now I was able to bring all my stuff there, so I'm happy about that. And the steps next is like all of my clothes. And in order to deal with all of my clothes and put them here, I must take everything that is here out. So that's the first step, and then that. But some things in there still remind me of things, and also some things in there I don't know where to put. So yeah. Then we have the living room. Books to eventually put this in my own way. I don't know how, but like that's just decor, so it's like last things to do. First it's like the clothes, and then also there's still things to put in place. It's a mess, just like the insides right now. And the kitchen, I'm ashamed, but the kitchen really needs help. And so there's Barry. Wait, where is Barry? Yay. It needs deep cleaning, which I'm sure I'll do eventually. I'm sure I'll do it, and you'll feel great. And besides that, today I was able to do more than I thought. Besides everything that I went to do outside of the house to like get a job and stuff like that, I also got groceries. And in order to put them here, I had to deep clean these cabinets, and I did that. These two parts where then I put things. Actually, this needs to be here. So you know, all of the things like the teas and the spices that were over here. My dad, he owns the house. He asked me to not have them there and have them here, and because of the dust and all of that. And he has very specific things he wants. So you know, I just did it. Less stress for me. So I put them here. They're here. They're over here. And it's also easy to go get them. And then, you know, I don't see, it's actually more clean, so that's cool, and more like a clean vision. Situation is over here in this part of the kitchen. Get ready, because it's worse than this sink. It's the laundry part. I know. Oh, the you didn't see that. I'm gonna fix it. But yeah, I need to obviously get this clean, and I have a lot of clothes that I need to wash. But the situation is, first I have to wash the filter of the washing machine, and then wash the washing machine, and only then I will be able to do that. So yeah. Also, something that I can't fix, but my dad said he will, is that this was my grandparents' house, and this is his house now. I live here, and he doesn't, but it's his house. And so this, I don't even need to say anything. Like, they don't go up. I never see light in this kitchen. It's depressing to be in here. It's been depressing for a while, but now, you know, I could use the light, the day, the energy. But he said he will take care of that. He will bring someone to take care of that. So that's lovely. I love when men don't just say they are gonna like take care of it. They bring someone and they actually do it. So yeah, that is the situation. Now, I only have a friend coming in like 3 hours or so, or 4. No, I think 3. And so I could do things. Do I feel like doing things? No, not at all. But before this before I'm making this video, I was not okay. I had my first psychology session, that's the name, session with my new psychologist today. It was lovely, but it's the first one, you know, and I have so much that I need to talk. And it's been hard to be alone right now. Sometimes it hits like the whole breakup and the whole everything, and like everything that I feel about it, everything that happened, all, and what I feel about it is not just one thing. It's like a million things, a million different emotions and thoughts and things. So yeah, I was here alone, and it was not easy. It is not easy. I do need to be alone. I've been with company, and it's been great. I've been really needing my friends, and I've missed them. So now that I'm here, I'm able to be with them. But also, when I'm alone, even though I need to be alone and like integrate this more and even cry. Here we are back. We are back. But I'm back, and I was saying that the therapist, the psychologist I was talking to, it's like an emergency psychologist that you can call, like from the health public system. I don't know how to say those things in English. She said like it's normal to be sad, it's normal to have those moments, and to also kind of like just let sadness overtake me for a little while, because that is part of the process. So yeah, because it's a complex situation, and Barry here also understands that, and he would love for his new father to come back home, eventually to come back to him, but he also understands that there's so much to fix, there's so much to heal, there's so much to take care of him and me, and letting also the hope die. Kind of is crazy, because I do have hope, because I do say things in a very specific way. So when you know things can work, and you see the person close their heart, it's just painful, because you believe, and you also see the person's process. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And so yeah, I'm very inspired by All the Feral Fawns, because she also posted the first 3 days of a breakup last year, and I saw that. I wasn't going through a breakup, but I saw that, and I remembered that this time, and it was really not so different from some things that she described, and so I was like, I don't know if documenting this is too personal. It obviously is too personal, and I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with that. But I'm filming, and I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but if I do post this, it's life. It's part of life. So why not? This is more about me than the breakup. This is about my process in this moment. And it's good for me also to have this place to like talk to, and even showing you everything felt good. So yeah, I'm gonna film like some parts of this, especially probably the parts that I'm like, okay, I did this, I'm being able to do that, and just like showing that a little bit. And yeah, bless friends, bless our friends, the ones that are good friends, bless our friends, not just the ones that make us feel comfortable. Bless the ones that ask the hard questions, so that we can not run away from any part of us. May everyone have those friends, because when we don't, and we already run away from ourselves, those are not good friends, honey, and you're not being good to you. So don't run away from yourself. Don't run away from the duality or the million things that happen inside of you. Don't run away from those, and pay attention to the people around you, because if they do that, they will never give you good advice. And if they have fucked up relationships, they will never give you good advice. So pay attention. Pay attention, yeah? I'm also gonna learn like how to use a little bit of makeup just like here, because I'm trying to find a job, but I've been crying a lot. And I look better on camera than I look, you can still see that I've been crying, especially if you're in front of me, and especially if I just cry. But yeah. Update. Also, sleeping has been surprisingly easier than it has been, also because I'm tired. But the nights haven't been really, really hard. They've been hard, but not like immensely hard, and they are getting better. And waking up is the hard part, but at least I'm not like slipping in and being in bed, like, I try to move, I open the blinds, and yeah, it also helps to have a lot of friends that are good. You don't need a lot, you just need like good friends. But it helps that I have some friends that are really good people and that don't just see one side of things. And it's also good that I have a neighbor right above me, right here. She's probably right here. That is really caring and loving, and you know, it's the perks of like living in the building where she knew my grandmother and they lived both here. They were friends, and she saw my dad growing up, she saw me growing up, so she cares in a specific way. So yeah, talking to her today felt really good as well. And you know, it's interesting, women are giving me a very specific perspective, and straight men are giving me another very different perspective. So this is also an interesting situation. This is also an interesting situation. Yeah, I also, not just women are giving me a specific perspective, it's more like women and the gay men that I'm friends with. Because every straight man, that's why I said straight man, every straight man is giving me a very specific perspective that, you know, I see, I understand. I take notes. I fully take notes. But then when I come in, I'm like, I have to like understand, even though I have so much perspectives and I see the truth in all of them, I need to understand what I feel and what I need to do. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Actually, that's not true. There is a specific woman, an older lady, my borrowed grandma. She also has a very specific opinion that is very like the men in my life. But this baby has a lot to say as well. Don't you, Barry? He has to say booty. He says booty hole. Booty hole. Yay. Oh my god. Yay. Yee. Wait. Yay. See, now I'm good. Now we're good. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know if you can hear him purr. I love him so much. These videos are gonna be not at all like aesthetic. I was trying to make vlogs that's aesthetic, but you know, life does this, and it's also teaching me, girl, you don't need to be aesthetic, just do videos. Because this is aesthetic. You aesthetic. You aesthetic. Yes. I don't know when else I'm gonna see you, but until then. Here we are back. Beer, no! Stop eating things! This is so dirty. We have to clean all of this. But Barry is just out here in the sun.
This is my healing. My healing baby. The true husband. Hi y'all, I'm back. It's last time I filmed was 2 days ago. It was Wednesday, now it's Friday. No, it's not Friday, it's Saturday. Yesterday was really hard for me. It was the 1 week mark since he broke up with me, and I was just in pain, you know, and I was seeing everything that I was feeling hurt. I was seeing like I was feeling, oh, how could you just leave me here? And I was just in pain. And then at night I remembered everything that I did that hurt him, and I just went immediately to like a self-hate state that I had an anxiety attack from it. And eventually I was like, okay, people make mistakes, and I understood it. I apologize. I tried to change. I did change, and I was changing even more. So, you know, I can regret that, and I can wish I didn't do it, because I really didn't want to hurt someone that I love, obviously. I just wanted to be good for them. But, you know, life is like this. And I wish to learn to love the person in their mistakes as well, and in their phases, hard phases. But I was just hurt, and I was with my chest hurting, my heart was hurting for so long. Like, my dad was here, he cooked for me, for us, it was so good. He left here so much food for me, and it's his way of taking care of me. And then he, like, through the whole thing, I was just hurting. Then I wish I could enjoy more, but I was just hurting. And he said, it's okay, at least I'm here and you're talking to me about it. Bless my dad showing up. And then I still wasn't okay. And I called my neighbor. She said I could like call at any time. So I called her, because no one was picking up. Not even the emergency psychologists were picking up. So the lines for help, it was just like music in my ears waiting for them to pick up. And I was like, please, I cannot handle this music anymore. And then I called her, and she came, and she stayed here with me for a while. We talked. I talked about my things. She also talked about her things, and it was just so lovely. She's like a friend of my grandma. They were friends when my grandma was alive. So she's like another grandma that I have adopted. But she's so nice. And she called me in the morning. She was like, did I wake you up? I just want to check if you're better. She was so sweet, and she understood every part of what I was saying. She understood the things that were hard for me, and she also understood that he's an avoidant, and he is not okay inside of him, in the sense of everything is okay with him. He has nothing wrong with him, but he has been through things that have shut his heart and his emotions down, and he doesn't know how to feel them. He doesn't know how to approach them. He doesn't know how to express them. He gets really scared, really overwhelmed by them, and so they're very and so, you know, I already saw this, but even now I was reading an article that in by all the Feral Fawns, recommended in her breakup video last year, and it's about avoidance and like how breakups are for them and how things are for them. And I was like, oh my god, this is exactly, I can see him exactly in this description, and it hurts my heart because I feel for him. I just want him to find peace within, you know. And in the beginning I was like, he's gonna understand, la la la, he's just overwhelmed. And when he was telling me he didn't like me anymore, I was just like, I don't believe you, you're trying to convince me of something that doesn't make any sense. And then I was able to tell him, I don't believe you, I believe you're overwhelmed. I believe this is too much for you, but I don't believe you don't like me anymore. I think you love me. I see that, but I see you so overwhelmed that you need space. And I'm, oh my god, I know he was in so much pain. I know he was in so much pain. I could see it, I could feel it with him. So yeah, you know, it's hard to go through these balances of feeling hurt by him, but then also seeing this side of him. And I'm like, where do I stand? I need to obviously take care of myself and like focus on myself and heal myself right now, because I am in too much pain. It's really hard right now. Yesterday I was really worried about myself, but still I do see that he's going through it, and I see that he has so much difficulty with emotions, and I don't have the same difficulty with emotions. So, you know, I was trying like to give him space and to give him what he needed to process them, but he couldn't. He couldn't, and I just wish his psychology truly helps him, because he needs help. He needs help. He needs help. And I was being able to help him, but I mean, I'm his partner. I can only do so much because he gets overwhelmed in these relationships, and he had understood a bunch of things before, but then it happened again. It got a bit harder and it happened again. And so I just hope he'll be okay inside. You know, I know I'll be okay inside because I process my emotions, and obviously I'm worried about myself, but I know that it's just this phase, this adjustment phase. But right now I'm in the little phase, like today, Saturday, where I just understand what's going on inside of him, and I just wanted him to be okay. I just wanted things to be easier for him. I just wanted him to not hurt himself like this, you know. He also hurt me, but I also see how this was him hurting himself because he couldn't handle it. And obviously I can't accept a lot of behaviors, but I can understand them, and I can understand them. Yeah, it is intense to see all of the sites, to go through them daily, like. But you know, yesterday was a week ago that he said he doesn't like me and that he wants to break up, that he wasn't, it was hurting too much. It was too much for him at the moment. Inside in the relation, inside of him it was too much. In the relationship it was also a lot. So I'll be okay. I just really love him and I want him to be okay. And I need to know how to give or not give according to, you know, how to position myself. Because we don't talk right now. We said we could talk in the future, in like 2 weeks from the breakup, which would be 1 week from now. But I don't know how I'll feel by then. I felt that I wasn't gonna want to talk to him, and then I thought that I was gonna talk to him, but in this specific way. And now I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea. I just want this man to be okay, and I don't want to like abandon him to his hardships that I know he doesn't have a lot of people that understand what he's going on what's going on inside of him, because he doesn't know how to explain. he gets overwhelmed, and he doesn't have a lot of people that understand either, because he has a lot of avoidance around him. And oh my god, like, I was not one of them, and that's why I was able to help him in ways and love him in ways other people couldn't, because I'm this specific way, and I got to know his specific way, and I understood, and I was like trying to help. But I have to hope that he'll be okay without me, and I also have to hope that, you know, I know he'll be okay without him. I know that he'll be able to learn to process his feelings, because he was already learning that so much. I know he's gonna be able to be okay. And I don't know where I'll be, because I had like plans, I had a new family, I had so many things. And now it's all back to nothing. And everything's clearing up, and I think this time is great to like clear up and understand things and feel, process everything that needs to be processed, and then eventually I'll have more understanding of what I want to do in my plans. Actually, today I wanted to take some photos to some clothes to put on Vinted to sell, just so I feel more productive, because I've been doing things, but I haven't been doing things like this, for example, where I can just control the fact that I take a pretty photo and I put it online, and then someone buys it. You know, it's always like, okay, I'm trying to get a job out there, and so like I've sent a few things and they're out there, but then you have to wait, and sometimes you wait for so long. And I'm gonna keep trying that, but I also want to do other things, and I have to clean the house and stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do today, but I would like to put those things, at least get the post ready for Vinted, and then post them there. But yeah, mornings are hard, so I should take myself slowly, even though I really didn't want to be not okay. I wanted to be okay. I wanted to not have such hardships, and I know we get stronger through this, but I didn't want to have anxiety attacks. I didn't want to have any of this. They came back this year, but they were getting better, and now, you know, it's normal. It's a lot. It's a lot. And seeing so many sides, it really is a lot. But yeah. Another little of the breakup diaries, and let's go. 2 more days until it's been a week since I've seen him. And just like yesterday was hard, because it was when he broke up with me a week ago. On Monday will be when he left a week ago. So it's also gonna be hard. I feel like this whole weekend is gonna be hard, because I might be remembering a week ago and like, oh my god, the pain. But you know, I'll be okay, and so he will. So will he. I'll see you, and I'll come back. I mean, this is just talk, but you know, I'll come back.